referees, Tim Bardenhagen, will call the hits. Amr Khalid from Egypt will support him on the video. We're ready to go then. It's a big, big moment for the man from Poland. He comes through the field, beating some big names along the way. A 15-13 victory over Martini in the semi-finals put him right here. 29-year-old Pol having by far the best day of his senior career. 2014 Youth Olympic Games champion back in Nanjing, right here in China. Right-hander has had 64s galore this season. Palma World Cup, Fukuoka World Cup, Istanbul World Cup and the Turin Grand Prix. This is by far his best result at senior level. So far this season, 2 silver medals for Kirill BORODACHEV at the Fukuoka World Cup and the Lima Grand Prix. He's going to get at least another silver here. The men's foil final at the Shanghai Grand Prix 2026 is underway. Kirill BORODACHEV, the neutral athlete, 2-time silver medalist on the circuit this season, takes on a man that's never made the top 4 of a senior men's circuit event, Andrzej. RZADKOWSKI getting off the mark with the first hit, trying with a parry riposte to get the second. Safety first, in terms of duties for the referees, Tim Bardenhagen asking Andrzej RZADKOWSKI to do his shoelaces up. Move at some speed on the piste here, on the 40-meter piste. If you trip over your shoelaces when you're going full pelt, it's going to hurt. Both sort of with the same idea here, stepping into the middle and then looking for each other's blades. I wonder who's going to finish playing chicken first and actually throw out a proper attack. So the attack fails from Kirill BORODACHEV, but as he's going away, he's able to put in a quick counter action called a remise. It doesn't have the right way, so if RZADKOWSKI lands a hit in that moment of time, he would get it. So a successful parry from RZADKOWSKI, but didn't land the riposte, and it was a remise again for BORODACHEV that scores him the hit that takes him into the lead. Makes for a very tricky set of tactics when you face Kirill Borodachev, knowing that after the attack, not only is he capable of landing a really quick remise, he's also able to block out your riposte or move his body out of the way. It's a very useful tool to have.
You step off the piece, en garde. Both at the same time, at the same place, en garde. Prêt. Allez.
So Tim Bodenhagen just being clear there that both of them stepped off at the same time, stepped to the side of the piece, because if one of them had stepped off, then they would concede a metre of ground. Probably more important for Borodachev at that stage because he was just on the edge of his 2 metre warning area. Just about managed to get the point onto the target area, off target for Żołądkowski, but he needs to be careful not going too quickly on those attacks. Yeah, that's why. So that taller man, point up in the air as he steps in, closes the distance. Well, Borodachev is far from short, but he is shorter than Żołądkowski, and he just steps in and makes that attack miss over the top. For me, Żołądkowski's got to try some second intention here. He's got to step in and lure the attack, or be a bit more direct like that. So he stepped in, looked eyes open there, and then just changed the line at the last minute, went underneath the arm. I think he wants to perhaps lure this counter action out from Borodachev and then work off it. Oh, that's so fast. The explosion on that attack caught Żołądkowski completely by surprise. He was not expecting that. There's certain fences out there that you got to think about the analogies that you come up with. Alex Marcialis, like stepping into a washing machine. For me, Kirill Borodachev, it's like getting into a hot bath. Test the water first. Just dip your toe in, get used to the temperature. Otherwise, it's just too painful jumping into it. Borodachev's the same. You've got to be careful as you go forwards towards him. You've also got to be so sharp on your feet to get away from that attack. He starts going, and he just doesn't stop. He just keeps accelerating at you. And he's all over you within a blur. And look at this. Talked about runs of hits. That's a massive run of consecutive hits for Kirill Borodachev. He sniffed the opportunity and he's capitalised. And that point being up in the air from Żołądkowski is what is causing his biggest issues. Because Borodachev is closing the distance, by the time Żołądkowski gets his point down where it should be to score a hit, Borodachev is too close. Beat attack. Picks up the blade with a big sweeping septime interceased. Boom. No doubting that one. Jankowski tried to do a bit of body evasion, but to no avail. And the counter riposte there from BORODACHEV is exceptional. That is the best hit of the fight so far. Pure reaction. Well, you're going to give away a hit or two every now and again if you fence the way that BORODACHEV does, closing the distance so close, so quickly there. That's 2 in a row. But you can't see any sort of celebration from Jankowski. May feel that this fight's already outside of his range. It's only 5 points in it. It's only the first period. Well, counter-attack is called for BORODACHEV. Jankowski's not happy with that decision and asked Tim Barnhagen to go and look at the video. That's why he's calling. He was calling for BORODACHEV to be off the piece when he made the hit. So this is the problem. Jankowski's beating the blade. He's trying to elicit some kind of response, some kind of blade movement from BORODACHEV. And BORODACHEV says, if that's enough, I'm going straight for target. And Jankowski wasn't ready for it. This is one-way traffic at the moment. A 12-5 lead for Kirill BORODACHEV. The neutral athlete has bagged 2 silvers so far this season. He's on target for claiming the gold here at the Shanghai Grand Prix. This man here, Andrzej Jankowski, has had a brilliant day today. His best ever senior result. Most impressed with his victory. Well, he faced Lee Kwang-kyung, who's only ranked 41st in the world, but a really tough opponent. Then Davide Felipe, number 46, but it was the world number 5 who he beat in the round of 16, Alex Macialis, that was setting him up to make it through here. He had Thomas Marini in the semi-finals to make it through to this gold medal match, but he has been bossed by this man here, Kirill BORODACHEV, in control. The minute break is over, and this gold medal match will resume. Seven-hit lead for BORODACHEV, the neutral athlete, over Jankowski of Poland. And then an off-target light came up on the parry. Probably the tips hit, or point hit his opponent's piece. And now BORODACHEV does go off the piece and has to give up or concede a meter, which I blame most back there on the step forwards as he got into on guard. BORODACHEV has stepped over the back of the line for me, but the attacker's gone through there. Either way, a point to Jankowski. I think he steps over the back line here. Or maybe he kept a toenail inside the 40 meters, and that's enough. But hit went to Jankowski anyway. Speed off the line from a standing start. It's exceptional. And controlled. Blade picked up by Jankowski, and he's got another one here. supreme flick. Enough to get around the cart parry of BORODACHEV. 2 away now. 2 finals this season, 2 silver medals for BORODACHEV. Is it 3rd time lucky here in Shanghai? That man is hoping not, but he needs to instigate something. He needs to be more dictatorial in this match. He's kind of being pushed around a little bit too much by BORODACHEV. There was a video review there, but I'm not sure why. This is a bit more like this, showing that he's got some intentions here. But you can see now he's decided, I want to try and lure out this fast attack into preparation. And BORODACHEV saying, well, I know what you're doing. You should have tried that a bit earlier on, and I'm not going to fall into that trap now. I'm set up and running, and I'm just 2 away from my first title of the season. Burst onto the scene just a couple of years ago, Kirill BORODACHEV. As a junior, there were 3 of them. Kirill, Anton BORODACHEV, his brother, and Vladislav Milnikov. They were a formidable outfit. Taking just a couple of years to get up and running in the senior ranks. But silver medal at the World Championships last year for Kirill. And then his first 2 regular circuit medals this season, Fukuoka World Cup. The silver medal, Lima Grand Prix back in March. Silver medal. This could be a landmark result for Kirill BORODACHEV. .39 he leads. Hits scored in a row from RZADKOWSKI. But that's a massive counter-attack. More than enough, though, for that 14th hit. He's 1 away. Not this time, says RZADKOWSKI, but on the second time of asking on the attack, Kirill BORODACHEV, the neutral athlete, has claimed his first ever senior title here at the Shanghai Grand Prix. And confirmation of the score, 15-9 win for Kirill BORODACHEV. Neutral athlete claiming his first ever senior title. 2 silvers and a gold now in the 2025-2026 season. Sets him up nicely for the conclusion of the season. European Championships, World Championships to come. BORODACHEV is in fine form. He now can say he's the champion of the Shanghai Grand Prix. It was a dominant performance, and he started as he meant to go on here. He got off to an absolute flyer, and in the end, at 14, you knew that he was going to go after his opponent. That's what it means to win a Grand Prix gold medal. Confirmation that Kirill BORODACHEV, the neutral athlete, has taken the title here at the Shanghai Grand Prix. He's beaten Poland's Andrzej, the Pole having the greatest day of his senior career here in Shanghai, picking up the silver medal. The bronze medals will be awarded a little bit later on to Carlos Lavador of Spain and Tommaso Martini of Italy.
And now let's stay tuned for the final